Let's talk about the defense. Let's talk about Robert Saleh. 43 points given up, the most ever given up in Levi Stadium. You could say, hey, Robert, Brian Allen on the field, you got to give him safety help. There's something to that. First play of the game, he gets beat deep. They're playing cover 3. Zone. I mean, he should be able to do that, Brian Allen, and not get beaten deep. Because the whole thing with cover 3 is you play on top of the wide receiver. You concede the stuff underneath. You don't get beat deep. Allen gets beat deep. So, I mean, you can't call cover 3. You can't call man coverage. It seems to me Brian Allen was so bad in this game, there was nothing Saleh could call. The Niners lost this game before it started. The fact is, the Dolphins were the more talented team today. The Dolphins were the better team today. I mean, any coverage Saleh called, they were going to find Brian Allen on the field and exploit him. And if it's true that the Niners couldn't play Witherspoon because Witherspoon refused and only came up to them midway through the game and said, okay, fine, now I'll play. Well, the fault lies in drafting Witherspoon and keeping him. The fault is letting your season come down to Brian Allen in the first place. And this isn't Monday morning quarterbacking or hindsight. Every year I'm the guy that says draft a corner. Sign a corner. It's the most important position on defense. You can't just get by with a bunch of misfits and castoffs. It's important. They don't listen because I don't know what I'm talking about. And now it's costing their season. The issue isn't make Brian Allen work. The issue is never get to the Brian Allen level. Because when you get to the Brian Allen level, you're screwed. So I blame Saleh. I blame Shanahan. I blame Lynch. It's an organizational philosophy. I blame Parag Marath. They've all decided that cornerback is an overrated position and you can get by with cast-offs and mid-round picks, and that's bogus. It's bogus. They need to update their roster building strategy. So I blame Saleh for that. I think he has a big influence on what they draft. I also blame Kyle Shanahan. I was going to blame Shanahan for starting Allen in the first place and not benching him sooner. But if what he said is correct and Witherspoon actually said, I can't play, and then changed his mind, I mean, again, the issue is not who you played. The issue is that you got to this point at all. Unacceptable. And it starts with the front office. Guys, it's 2020. Cornerback's a pretty important position. It's a pass-first league. It's a shotgun league. It's a spread league, which means the ball comes out really, really fast, and you need a lot of good corners. Not just 2, not just 3, not just 4. You need depth there like you had on your D-line, okay?